Hello and welcome to Insights. This is Hari Kumar. The recent standoff between Iran and Pakistan has sparked speculations. What are the repercussions of this conflict on India? How is China going to intervene in this conflict? As both these nations are considered to be very friendly with China. There are many similarities between Pakistan and Iran. So the conflict caught everyone unawares. It's not that there are no differences between the countries. The friendly relationship between both the countries are evident in the fact that in the press releases or the media interactions just after the conflict, Pakistan and Iran termed each other brotherly countries. But that doesn't mean they don't have any problem between them. The most important factor that separates both the countries as well as unites is Islam. While Pakistan follows Sunni Islam, Iran follows Shia Islam. And in Pakistan, there have been many attacks against Shiite Muslims. A few decades ago, there have been many blasts in Shiite mosques in Pakistan, and hundreds have been killed there. One of the most important similarities, and that too a notorious similarity between both these countries, is the presence of hundreds of terror groups in both these countries. Both Pakistan and Iran are well known to use terror groups as the first line of attack. For example, the well known groups of or the notorious groups of Hezbollah and Houthis are ideologically and economically supported by Iran. The Hamas, which is now engaged in a war with Israel and is notorious for terror attacks in Israel, has got close links with Iran, though it's not a Shiite terror organization. Pakistan has so many terror organizations there, and it is believed that the latest attack by Iran in the Balochistan province of Pakistan is caused by a bomb blast by Jaish-e-Abdal, a or a Balochistan-based terror organization, which killed around more than 80 people in Iran. So that was the last straw which provoked Iran, it is believed. And again, Iran was under tremendous pressure to show to the, I mean, under the internal pressure as well as external pressure. Because during the last few years, the country has faced so many attacks. The attack on General Mousavi and the attack on Hezbollah and the killing of the number two leader of Hamas, all these put Iran under tremendous pressure to prove something to the world that they are also capable of doing certain retaliatory acts. This could be one of the reasons that caused Iran to attack Balochistan province. And even then, they said they were attacking hideouts of Iranian militants who were holed up in Balochistan. Similarly, when Pakistan retaliated, Pakistan conducted an aerial attack again in Balochistan province of Iran. So this is the background. Now, it is unlikely that these attacks will be blown out to a full scale war between both these countries. But however, it is also unlikely that complete peace will return between both the countries. And what will be the impact of this fight or this standoff on India? So that is of major importance to India. One of the major aspects is that China is going to play broker, or China will broker, is likely to broker a ceasefire, or they will try their level best to broker a ceasefire between both these countries. And of course, China has got tremendous influence in the region. We need to remember that China had brought about, there was brought about a thaw in relations between Saudi Arabia and Iran. And Saudi Arabia is a much more powerful nation than Pakistan and Iran. And they have been under the umbrella of United States. And so China's growing influence in the region was evident when they brokered a thaw in the hostile relations between Saudi Arabia and Iran. So, going by that precedence, China will definitely try to broker a peace between Pakistan and Iran. That means China's influence in the region, and especially in the Indian Ocean and Arabian Sea, part of Indian Ocean, is going to increase. Maybe this will result in more access to Chinese Navy in Iranian ports, or you see the frequent presence of Chinese ships in Pakistan, off Pakistan coast, and all these are going to create some sort of annoyance or trouble to India. This is going to be the one of the factors. And another factor is that both these countries have got countless terror organizations, and don't think that these terror organizations are going to do certain things which are predictable. They are likely to be unpredictable, and their activities are going to increase in both Pakistan and Iran. And don't think that it is only Pakistan terror organizations which have conducted attacks in India. Actually, a couple of years ago, there had been a sticker bomb had been pasted on a vehicle of an official of Israel embassy in Delhi. So it was later it became known that it was with the support of Iranian organizations. The Popular Front of India, which was banned recently, had very good ties with Hamas, and it is likely that through Hamas, the Popular Front also had good relations with Iran, and especially in Kerala, you find many organizations supporting Iran in its conflicts be it in the Gulf Middle East or be it with United States. So the increase in influence of terror organizations in Pakistan and Iran are going to have an impact on India also. So India needs to be wary about Iran also. Though traditionally, for example, the Chabahar port in Iran is being developed by India, and traditionally there have been very good relations between both the countries. It was, and many times Iran entered into good relations with India because of necessity, and not because genuinely they like India. I have spoken to many Iranian officials, and I have found that they identify more with Western nations. And Iran itself considered to be a very developed nation by 60s. And when Shah was ruling Iran, actually Iran had very good relations with the United States. It was only after the Islamic Revolution that the good relations between Iran and United States deteriorated. And incidentally, the leader of Islamic Revolution in Iran, Khomeinis, they trace their origin to Lucknow in India. So India and Iran share very deep rooted connections. However, Iranians, Iranians used to consider India as an underdeveloped nation, and they themselves, one of the Iranians once told me that when he came to India in 1970s, you had to book for a call for a telephone call, for a long distance call. You have to book and wait, and you will get connected only perhaps after 20 hours or 24 hours. But at that point of time, Iran had STD facilities. So, of course, the situation has changed now, and India has progressed by leaps and bounds, and Iran has gone back actually. So what I am saying is that the developments in Pakistan and Iran and the hostilities and I mean the presence of more terror organizations or anything that exposes the weakness of governments in both these countries, and there is no democracy in both these countries. So this is going to, if the situation in both these countries worsen, it means terror organizations get more power in both these countries, and this is going to adversely affect India. So India needs to be very careful, and India needs to be watching the situation. In fact, India is doing that, and the foreign minister Jaishankar was actually Indian ministers were in Iran before this. They attacked Pakistan, and okay, Iran is very much careful to show good relations or build good relations with India at present. That is for now. Meet you with another topic next time. Till then, goodbye.